there's no trams. For the time being, they have no parking trams at any of the parks. So that's not a big deal for us. We like to walk most of the time. We very rarely ever take the parking trams. But for now, you don't hear them go zooming by or any of the announcements. So it's very quiet. It's very peaceful here in the parking lots here. So we're just gonna go inside and have some fun. So this will be the first time we've actually come to the park since they've added the new areas. Of course, you know, they're doing temperature screenings now as well. But now we've got new scanners for security. Hopefully our bags will be checked well enough by the scanners we won't have to take our items out. But the last time we were here, I was actually walking by. There was a construction wall over there. We got some pictures of this structure before they actually opened it up. So it's kind of cool to see it in action now with the new scanners.
Physical distancing. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
New screening, keep everything in the bag. Kind of cool when it works. That is an amazing first right there. That has never happened before. I just walked through that new scanner. Didn't need to look in the bag. Didn't need to have my belt buckle checked. I like that. Let's see if we can repeat that next time.
Yeah.
Woo, I'm all for it. No more fingerprint scanning. They're nice and shiny and smooth, but no fingerprints needed anymore. Just make sure you get a park reservation first. All right, guys, here's the behind-the-scenes footage. Susan taking her videos of wild creatures.
Okay, or the absence of.
This is how we do it. We then send the videos out to a processing lab in California, and they're back in 6 to 8 weeks, where they, you know, they digitally add all the fun. Out here, guys, just so proud.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Please wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. And maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
All right, so we're walking through Pandora. Even from the entrance, they have the please wait here's for the flight of passage. They're going all the way through. I mean, this is the length of the line on opening day, if you can imagine, as much as they allow people. And it wraps further around and back down to where the Festival of the Lion King, and it comes back. Well, what we're hearing, and we're hoping to check this out in a few minutes, lions are just beautiful, paradise length here at Flight of Passage. Moment of truth. What are we looking at?
20 minutes.
It's a 20-minute wait. I'm not waiting 20 minutes. Are you kidding me? 20 minutes? What is this? 20 minutes? Let's come back when it's shorter. I want a fast pass. This is crazy. 20 minutes. It's gonna take us 25 minutes to walk through the queue. This is what a 20-minute wait has gotten us. We got all the way to basically the area where they're getting people loaded on. All right, so that's what a 20-minute wait got us. Almost all the way in, past all of the really cool part of the queue to the part where we're gonna get loaded. Where are we at? the main area here, the main hallway, elevates up into where they eventually get all the guests into their areas. We've seen these before, guys, haven't we? All right, so now we've got these walls here getting ready to get loaded on. Where do we see these at? Magic Kingdom yesterday. Saw these exact same kind of lines over at what we saw at Big Thunder Mountain and Mine Train and the other areas like that. Wall, you can see through the top, so it's not nearly as claustrophobic, but it is set up to be all the way down, boom, on all sides.
We're gonna have the last red dot in the next row.
Okay.
Not today. Instead of everyone getting their individual dots, we're going to be separated into groups. So each party is going to get their own room. So big dot there, several other dots. Means we're going to get our own space, right?
To undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an ikron, or as we call it, a banshee.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors.
Durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
All right, guys, we're going to stow it away. We'll see you on the other side. Steve, I'll go.
Stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video.
Watch your step down the stairs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Watch your step as you head down the stairs.
All those Pandoran germs. So the question is, if you had only 20 minutes to wait, would you ride it again? All right, we have passed 3 hand sanitizer stations since we got off the ride. So, plenty of opportunities.
Welcome back. Glad to have you.
Yes, we did ride it again.
Perfect.
Awesome. Hi, Joey. All right, so it's only 20 minutes the first time we rode it. It took us 15 minutes to walk through the queue. And that's at not stopping. So why not? We're gonna do it a second time. I don't know, maybe would you? So a good majority of the queue is not even being used at the moment. We're just kind of walking through the first part rather quickly. So they have the social distancing markers in here as well. Same kind of walls that they have up at the Mine Train in the Magic Kingdom. So that when the lines get right close to one another, there is a barrier, a wall in between guests. They all have a sticker on them that says, "Please do not touch."
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing.
So in less than an hour, we've ridden Flight of Passage twice. First thing in the park. It's just kind of funny because, you know, normally this is the attraction that everybody goes running to. So this is the rope drop attraction. So you'd expect the longest lines on this ride from everywhere else. But twice in an hour, it's like you can get that milestone done like immediately. So where to next? Navi River Journey? Let's go see some more Navi. Honestly, guys, this is like the best silver lining to a situation like this. As long as the crowds are low, I mean, I can't imagine being able to have a day in which you can just jump on attractions. They're literally just walk on. It's pretty awesome. All right, that's the return of the walls. Of course, this wall, at least at this area, has a little bit of mesh on it, so they've done a little bit more engineering on it. But all they do is take the existing rails and queues and adding the walls to the lines. Again, when the lines circle back on one another, they create the walls such that there is a space and a partition between the lines. All right, so we got in line. They said it 20 minutes at the beginning. It's been 20 minutes and we're just now getting to our boat. So pretty good timing. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. Woohoo! Alright, wave to the Navi. Just gently, don't get him irritated. Don't make a threatening wave. Be nice. So, a lot of people were riding Navi River Journey. There's only a 20-minute wait,
Yeah.
which was not too bad for the most part.
No.
But how are they getting so many people through so quickly?
All the boats. They
All
have
the boats.
All the boats.
They have all the boats out.
Yeah.
It's like riding Splash Mountain at the end, but
It is.
all the way through. I think we were bumper to bumper boat majority of the ride. Never seen them do that before.
But
So,
that's okay. We still really enjoyed it.
oh, it's still
so-
fine. It was still great. It's that instead of like a boat ride through a river, it was more like bumper cars,
Yeah.
an omni mover, so to speak. So, dune buggy, Navi style. Crowds are still very sparse for the most part. So, plenty of space, lots of elbow room. Yeah, no character meet and greets at the moment, of course. So, no meeting Scrooge or Launchpad, Donald or Daisy. So, faces here, but of course you have to look for them in social distances situations, like maybe in boats as they go around Discovery Island. For dining, sort of like what we experienced at the Magic Kingdom, they're not letting guests come into the dining area until they've already gone and made a mobile order. And then yesterday at Pecos Bills, we actually had to not only order, but the food had to be ready. Today here at Restaurantosaurus, the same situation is happening. But here's the deal, we cannot do special ordering for the gluten allergy for Susan on the mobile app. Sometimes it's a hit or miss kind of a situation is whether or not the mobile ordering will allow for gluten-free orders. Restaurantosaurus does not, so we were asked to come into the exception line, which means we are escorted in right up to a register where we're going to order our food directly. So if you do have a food allergy, please be aware of the fact that you may have to look for it on the app, and if not, then go for an exception line, look for manager and ask. The kids have been wanting to ride Dinosaur all morning long. It's an older ride, but you know, they still really love this attraction. Wow. Just wow. It's a 5-minute wait. I don't know, I think it might be longer. This place is packed. 5-minute wait.
Let's talk about you and how you can help me make history today.
So they do have spacing in here if you do want to stop and watch it, but
If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous
don't
period,
step
it's
inside
this
those
reason that I can bring
areas.
back a live
Technically, we should be
dinosaur
walking
with you.
around like
And
this.
not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's in Guanadon. And I'm
Hey guys. All right, so they've made the queue redone in such a way there's space in between the lines as it goes back and forth. Right now, though, we walked all the way to this point. We've not been stopped any time before now. So, literally 5-minute wait is the lowest number they can fit it at. I think we're gonna get our own timer over. Oh look, they have little partitions there. It's like a little mini windshield. They're only filling the first and third row. And there's a physical barrier, a plastic shield right after the front row.
Time travelers, place all loose items in the bag.
Let's roll. They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it!
One of the favorites of our family is Primeval Whirl. We had problems with it earlier this year, being off and on, and most times not on, but it's still a victim of the times. No whirling, primeval times. All right, so while Triceratops Spin is running, there's no popcorn. The rides, Primeval Whirl is down. None of the games. it's just kind of, it's not a fun place right now, at least at Chester and Hester's. So for the time being, not only is Nemo lost, we can't find Dory or Marlin either. Finding Nemo the musical. One of our favorite stage shows in all of Walt Disney World. Not open just yet. Hope it returns soon. Miss those guys. Oh look, yeah. Got some characters heading out to take a trip around Discovery Island. Looks like Miko and Pocahontas are out there now. Gotta keep your eyes out every time you cross a bridge. You never know if there'll be a boat with characters beneath it. Telling you what, it is hot today. I don't know if it's hotter today than it was yesterday. Yesterday was right about 90 degrees. I'm about due for some water rides. We never made it on the Splash Mountain yesterday. I'm hoping we can get on Kali River Rapids. All right, social distancing hash marks all throughout Kali River Rapids. Of course, right now it's only about a 15-minute wait. We'll see if it is actually 15 minutes when we get on the ride. So at a posted time of 15 minutes, we got all the way to the last room of the indoor part of the queue. Not too much longer before we get to the loading platform. So, the raft inside the center doesn't have the storage compartment. Place your bets. Who's going to get wet? Dad. Place your wet bets. No, I'm not going to get wet. I got the camera.
Yeah, you're gonna get wet.
I can't get wet. I have electronics.
We all have electronics.
Oh, the trip is the worst part. Oh, they turned it off.
They turned off all the water part.
So they don't want people, I guess, to have buttons to touch and a lot of that. So they have installed wooden cabinets on top of the spray buttons on the Kali River Rapids. Hopefully those can come off in the future. Because honestly, I didn't actually get wet at all. So I will say this. You know I love Disney. I love Disney, guys. But if you want a good River Rapids ride, guaranteed to get wet, Universal's bilge-wrap barges, the best. I don't think I can get off dry. It's just not possible. So just like over in the Magic Kingdom, there's a relaxation station here just off of Discovery Island in Animal Kingdom. It's just across the way from the Up Bird Show. You can come in, sit down, take a break, nice fan, cool air, take your mask off for a bit and relax. So one of the downsides of that particular relaxation station is that it's a very small landing, very small area. There's not that many tables in there. Matter of fact, right now, we just tried to stop into the relaxation station. It's full, so they told us that we'd be, glad to wait, but they couldn't let us go in at the moment, so not a lot of space in there. So the Harambe Market doesn't seem to be open at the moment. So no food's being sold. That makes me wonder why they aren't using this as a relaxation station. Lots more space. All right, so Kilimanjaro Safaris. There's been a lot of debate online and in forums across, even in followers who've asked me questions about this ride. It's only a 5-minute wait at the moment. Hot part of the day. We're gonna grab some hand sanitizer and jump on and check it out ourselves, but let's talk a little bit more about what's going on in Kilimanjaro Safaris. So Kilimanjaro Safaris. This is a one ride in which on the actual vehicles, ride vehicles that are going to go out into the safari, they have put up a large plastic barriers in between each rows of the seats, such that there's no contact or way to reach, touch, or share anything between rows of people. And unlike other rides that say that you must maintain your mask on that time, people getting onto the Jeeps here on the safari are being told they can remove their masks. So how is that different from other rides? We're gonna go find out. We're gonna go ride and check it out ourselves. But a lot of people are kind of questioning, well, why can't I take a mask off on this ride and not on another one, in which there's still some isolation going on. So I'll leave that debate up to you, but we're gonna go check it out and try it for ourselves. All right, so more walls like we've seen before. Dark brown at the bottom, see-through at the top. And in between two of the rows. Now here, this row would mainly be an exception line. And if there's a fast pass, maybe, but right now, well, they're only using one side of the line. So we've actually been stopped for the next crew to get on in the loading dock here at the Kilimanjaro Safaris. But they're doing a cleaning of the loading station, so we've been asked to stop and wait a few minutes. Cast members are sanitizing each of the handrails and the walls and areas all over the dock in front of us. So they've got walls up on both sides and hand sanitizer.
And remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly.
A Sante Sana warning, and as we say here on the reserve, twin day, which means let's go. Dumbo. The Okapi is seen so rarely in the forest. They were only discovered in 1901.
That's at the partitions.
Usually just across this watering hole on the left-hand side of the truck, you can see a black rhinoceros up in the sun there. It's always so... Now hippos like the one here on the left-hand side of the truck have their eyes, their ears, and their nose situated right up on top of their flat heads. And then it's situated that way, so they only have to lift that part of their head out of the water, keep an eye out on their surroundings, or to take a breath. Now, as I come around this corner and drive over this bridge ahead, I'm going to continue driving. They're actually almost completely hollow, made up of an internal honeycomb-like structure that allows blood to circulate through them and radiates off heat. But here on our left is a tower of Masai Giraffe. They are called a tower as they do tower over everything else here on the savannah. Despite the long necks of these animals, they only have 7 vertebrae, which is the same number of vertebrae that you have in your own neck. Theirs are, of course, much larger. It leaves them having a smaller range of motion and are ever the same.
Welcome back. Watch hands, arms, feet, and legs on the right as I open those doors. Check your seats. Don't forget anything.
Kwaharini friends, have a fantastic day.
All right, so, we asked a cast member before we got onto the vehicles, are they allowing you to take the mask off? And there was some hesitancy in his answer.
He was like, wow.
I have a feeling that things are not the same as they were back on the cast member previews and annual pass holders. In fact, the driver of our vehicle we just got off of never once mentioned the option of taking your mask off.
I don't think that they want you to
I don't think they're encouraging that any longer, but we'll see. Maybe it's just driver specific. We kept our mask on. I would suggest that, unless you just really have to, I would just say keep it on and enjoy the safari.
Yep.
Call each other, text someone. Well, you're adults, right? If you saw something really cool and you wanted to share it with your friend or you're on our own social media.
So it's before 3 o'clock now. It's actually 1:45.
Yes.
And we got here an hour after park opened. So it opened at 8. We didn't show up till 9. We have ridden Flight of Passage twice. We rode Dinosaur. We rode basically everything there is to ride, except for Expedition Everest at this point. And it's down. So maybe it will come back up. We'll see. But right now, we've basically covered all of the rides. And the park is still open for another 3 hours.
Thank you for visiting us today.
All right, so while Tamu Tamu is open for refreshments, the popcorn kiosk right across the way is closed, as well as the bar that's just across the way at Tusker House. A lot of things here in this area are not necessarily open. All right, the second relaxation station here at Disney's Animal Kingdom is here at the Pete's Safari. Looks to be on the outside. This station, unlike the other ones, is a place in which you can come in, sit down, relax, and take your mask off. and just kind of take it easy for a bit. All right, so first time we came by this morning, Expedition Everest was down for a bit. It's back up and running. We're gonna go see a Yeti. Yeti. It's a 20-minute wait. Let's see. Hey, does anybody want to ride in the front row with me on Expedition Everest? We're going on a Yeti hunt. Yeti. Did you blink? Because if you blinked, you didn't see no Yeti. That means you wasn't ready. Whew, love this ride. The posted wait time for here at Everest was 20 minutes. We checked, we got in the line at 4:20. At 4:38, we were off the ride. So, not quite 20 minutes. I understand why the boneyard is closed. It's just too intimate, too close. No social distancing. Again, here are the Together Again shirts that are out at the Magic Kingdom and the Animal Kingdom for now. Reopening shirts, Mickey on the castle. Have another design here. Castle on a heart. Got a white shirt and then on green. Got Mickey and the castle. So I think that's going to be closing it out really for our second day back in the parks here at Animal Kingdom. We got here a little late. Honestly, we're leaving just a little bit early.
Yep.
But we rode everything.
Yeah, so we're not missing anything. So.
And some of us even rode Flight of Passage twice. Twice, all in the same 40 minutes. So, no, it was a good, satisfying day, and it was really kind of quiet. It wasn't crowded in any one spot whatsoever. I think, so if it maintains this, and I don't know how long it will, or if it can, but if you guys are looking to come to Disney World in the fall, and you can get a park reservation, this is a good way to do Disney. It really is. You don't need fast passes.
If you're the person who says, I want to come to Disney when it's not crowded, when it's not busy, when it's not full of people. Well,
which is when we usually laugh and go, I'd love to find out where that is.
There's never that time under normal circumstance, but right now.
This is it. This really is it.
It's so quiet. It's so not crowded. There's not people here.
It may change as time goes on, and I'm sure as things and health concerns improve, they will open up more and more, allowing more guests to come in. That's just a natural way and tendency it's going to happen. But for now, you can enjoy it while you can. So thanks for watching. I hope if you haven't already, subscribe to us. Click that subscribe button. Join us in our community. We'd love to have you be a part of our future videos. And things we do is we bring our family and experience Walt Disney World, Universal, and other Central Florida attractions, and then share what we learn with you guys. And if you want us to help, we can help you with your vacation. So
that's right. Thanks
for watching, guys. We will definitely be keeping up and doing more and more things as things progress. And for now, we'll see you guys in the parks.